Did you know that God gives every person some sort of talent or ability that they're just really good at? Um, but sometimes when you think about it, it just really seems like you don't really have a talent, or maybe it's just that everyone else's talent is just so much better than yours, and you just can't do things like other people can. Well, I'm going to tell you a story. So, this is a story about a flashlight and a battery. The story was written by a guy named Riley LeBon, and oh wait, that's me. And it goes like this: Once upon a time, in a world where things can talk, a flashlight and a battery were arguing about which one of them was more important. I am more important because I can make light for all to see, said the flashlight. No, I'm more important because I gave you the energy to produce the light, said the battery. But you're so small, and people don't even remember that you're there, said the flashlight. This went on for days, so eventually the battery had had enough. I'm leaving, he said. So he left and never came back. The flashlight was glad that the annoying battery had went away. But later that night, a storm was rolling in. It was such a bad storm that it made the power go out. Now's my time to shine, said the flashlight. No pun intended. Just kidding, that was definitely intended. But when the person came over to turn it on, nothing happened. He kept flipping the switch on and off. Still, nothing happened. So then he just got thrown away and forgotten. He got replaced by candles, who then were also wondering who is more important, the candle or the lighter? And I could go on. Even if your gifts and talents are small and people forget that you even exist sometimes, your gift is just as important as anyone else's. God's plan wouldn't work without you. So there's this cool verse, 2 Corinthians 12:9. It says, And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly therefore will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. So what this basically means is that even in your weakness, that is where God's power is made perfect. God's power is made perfect in your weakness. And God will take your gifts and talents along with your weaknesses and use that to make something good out of it. All right, now I'm going to ask you a question. What are your gifts and talents that God gave you? Even if they're small, I know you have one. Um, and also, what are your weaknesses? And how can you put them together to do something for God? So, for an example, I, in real life, my weakness is I'm a very shy person, and I would never be able to say stuff like this with actual people. Um, and I guess my talent or what I'm good at is I can edit videos. So I took those two things and put them together and thought maybe I can make videos because I'm good at editing videos. And since I'm not actually doing it in front of people, I'm just doing it in front of a camera, I can put those two things together and do something for God by making these videos. Now go find your talents and your weaknesses and use them for the glory of God. That's about all I have for today, so I'll see you in the next video.